Hi guys. So basically in this particular video what we are trying to do is we have to add blur effect into images. So as you know, nowadays a lot of cell phones are coming with a portrait mode inbuilt. So what if I want to add a blur effect artificially into my image? So we can do that via Snapseed. So I will just brief you about the steps which we have to follow in order to do that. So blur effect is basically, in photography terms we call it as depth of field. So it is basically, it will actually it's like whatever is in the foreground will be much more clear than the background. So before going ahead to the actual post processing of the image, I will just try to edit this particular photo and make it much more clear and much more attractive before actually adding the blur effect to the image. So for that we have what we will actually do is we will all use some already existing features which we have in Snapseed. So for that you have to click on tools, click on HDR Escape. So what HDR Escape is actually doing, it is but highlighting your foreground and your subject, and accordingly it is also giving some good colors in your backgrounds. But for using this HDR Escape you have to make sure that you are not using it in excess, because what will happen is it will automatically add grains to your image. If you want to see, I can show. The more you add, the more the picture will get granular, so we don't want that. So we will make sure that we are adding it in a very small amount just to make the pic much more attractive and appealing. So I have kept it much more lesser amount. So now our image is looking quite good. So what next we can do is, before adding the blur effect obviously, so we will add some colors to our particular areas which we want to highlight. So for that you have to use tools, you have to click on brush, click on saturation. So now wherever you roll on your finger, basically that particular part will get saturated, or the colors will get added to that particular area. So as you can see, again my background becomes much more colorful and appealing. So now moving on to our actual editing, which we are going to do. So now to add the depth of field effect, what we can do is we can use the already existing feature of Snapseed again, which is lens blur. So just click on lens blur. So it will give you a circular shape of thing. So whatever will be outside of the circle will be blurred. So there is a trick in this. So what you have to do is minimize the circle, keep the circle to its bottom. Yeah, you must be thinking what is I'm doing. So what we have to do is we have to actually make our whole image as blur before actually thinking of how we can make the subject clear and background blur. So before that you have to make your whole subject as blur. Now just save this edit. Now you can see my whole image got blurred. Now what I have to do is click on this icon, undo icon, which is beside the information icon at the top right corner. Click on view edits, click on lens blur, click on brush. So now you can see the image got undooed. So what you have to do is you have to hover your finger, or you have to roll on your finger on that particular areas which you want to keep it as blur. Zoom it a bit so that you are not keeping edges inconsistent. So as you can see, we have used the view edits function of Snapseed, and then we just kept the editing of blurring editing to specific areas. So now you can see my background is got blurred, and my foreground, or you can say my subject, is much more clear. So yes, this is the way we can add depth of field to our images artificially. So I hope you like this video, and if you want any particular tool or any particular technique which we use in Snapseed, do let me know in comments so I can create a video for that particular thing. And also, if you want to know anything about this particular image, you can check out my Instagram page. So this particular photo was clicked by me during a photo walk in Mumbai. So yes, the links of my Instagram page has been mentioned below. So please give it a like and do share this video with your friends. Thank you.